Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. Reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Jay, Smooth out there with T. Then there's Lights Out, and it's the Doctor in at the small forward. We've got the captain. Prophet is out there with Big Smooth. That's Houdini, and it's Newton in at the point guard position. And do you figure, Tim, we're at that point in the season now where we can really evaluate who the top teams are?
Well, Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. There are a handful of teams we knew coming into the season would be at the top. But now, as you look, there are additional teams starting to open our eyes, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens with the trade deadline to see who can make a move to close that gap at the top.
And one of the beauties of an 82-game schedule, right? You have a long time to prove yourself.
No doubt about it. There are phases to an NBA season. We're about to enter the most important one.
Here's the Doctor, and the shot goes down. The Doctor's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Athens. Pass to the Prophet. Inside, and it's denied. Over to the wing, the three, and the basket by Jay.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Big Smooth. Here's the captain. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game. Pass to Newton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sutton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Shea misses. Gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's the Prophet. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
For Athens, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Number 7.
The Doctor's got 5 points so far.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Houdini. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Pass to Newton. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Here's the Doctor. He's got 5. Another 3 for Athens.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year.
Both clubs physically dominant inside the paint, and that's why you see those outstanding shot blocking numbers.
Here's the captain. Pass to Houdini. Nailed from three-point land.
Finally got one to go after 4 straight misses.
Here's Simpson. Here's the Doctor. Another 3 for Athens.
Number 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Newton. Big smooth the pass to the product, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The doctor can't get it to go. Sutton passes to the product. Here's Big Smooth. Simpson with the rebound. Athens leading by 9. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's Newton. He has yet to score. To the inside. The captain plays it up and banks it in.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Athens has gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Pass to White's out. Here's Jay. His three-pointers off the mark. Big smooth the pass to the captain. Here's Newton. Here's Big Smooth. Off target with his 3. Jay the pass to Simpson. Here's Jay. Here's the screen. Pass to White's out. Off target at the rim. Gotten just 3 of the first 9 shots to go down in this game. Big Smooth shot is off. Athens leading by 9. Here's Smooth. 23 points his last outing. Here's the doctor. Hits it from three-point range. The doctor's got 16 points.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
It's blocked.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Pass to Jay. Pushing it up. And he dunks it down.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Bodyguards check in for Big Smooth. Here's his check in for Athens.
Substitution on the court.
Athens leading by 10. Pass to Simpson. They set the screen. The kick out to Pierce. Athens with another miss.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's the bodyguard, defended by Pierce. Here's Sutton for 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Lights Out's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Simpson. Still scoreless. Fires the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Here's Houdini. Pass to Newton. There's the pick from the arc. It's hauled in by Athens.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
And all of these guys know it's a chance to make that early statement. I expect this game to have not quite a playoff atmosphere, something very close to it.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Athens shooting their first free throw of the night. That one misses. Here's the captain. Sutton passes to the prop. Pass to the bodyguard. Shoots from the elbow. Hits the front of the rim and out. So for Athens, their last game, a win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And Athens leads by 17.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. They set the pick. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Aguiar passes to Simpson. That one falls. Simpson's got 5 points so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Houdini. Offline with his three. Athens leading by 19. It's stolen. And here they come. Here's the bodyguard. From outside, off the mark. They've got a nice little run going here.
Yeah, just making it look easy on the offensive end.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Jay. Count that one. Jay's got his second bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Athens ahead, running away with this one. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Athens.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
They've got Houdini, the captain out there with the prophet. Then it's Big Smooth, and it's Newton in at the point. And for Athens, Jay out there with lights out. Then there's the doctor. Then there's Smooth. And it's Pierce in at the 2. Jay, no good from outside. A pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Pass to Houdini. Here's the prophet. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Athens moving the ball around. Here's lights out. He had 22 points in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And he really helped them control the game on the glass.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Cohen. Here's Jay. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve, sure.
Look at T. His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, the fans want him. I think the media wants him to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. So we've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Here's Newton, following the three-point basket by Athens. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Houdini. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Prophet. The three. Lights out, grabs the miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Newton. No scoring in this one. Here's Big Smooth. No good again that time.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
They set the pick. From outside the arc, another three for Athens.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. Well, you look at the captain, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Pass to Houdini. Here's the Prophet. Lets it go with the three. He can't get that one.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
There's the triple. Another three for Athens.
Number 7.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of the last 5 from the arc.
Here's Newton. Hasn't made one yet. Here's the Prophet. Pass to Big Smooth. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Here's Simpson. A 20-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Athens shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Here's Newton. Scoreless thus far. Here's the Prophet. Trying to get something going. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Good check in for Chief.
Number 0, Samuel Aguilar.
For Athens, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Smooth. Jacks up a 3. Newton pulls it in.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Here's the Prophet. That 3 off the mark. Athens has gone 4 of 7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. The Doctor passes to Pierce. Here's the Doctor. 23 points in the game. No good on the wing 3. Pass to Newton. Here's the captain. 6 to shoot. So the wing on the left. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, Newton.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Bodyguards check in for Big Smooth. He doesn't get the second one. Athens shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Athens with another miss. Pierce has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. The Prophet passes to Newton. Here's Houdini from downtown. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's the Doctor. Launches it. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Here's Houdini. He's got 6. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Athens.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Pierce. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Big miscommunication. And quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And that one's good. Houdini. Houdini's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
Here's Jay. The Prophet grabs the board. The Prophet's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Lights Out. The Bodyguard grabs the board. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Sutton. And the 3 off target. For Athens, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Pass to Newton. Here's Houdini. 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Houdini's got 11 points.
Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Here's Aguilar. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. 6 points for Smooth.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Pass to the Bodyguard. Here's the Prophet. Here's Newton. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Athens with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for Athens.
I obviously love watching them. Everyone enjoys good offense, right?
Yeah, played the right way. I can't think of a more beautiful game in all of sports. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, they're away. Guys.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And here is Athens now. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. We've got Big Smooth. Houdini is out there with Big Cat. Then it's the Prophet, and it's the captain in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Jay. Here's lights out. Put it down hard!
Watch out the low.
Woo! Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Here's Newton. Here's the Prophet. And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most opportunities on the offensive glass this month.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
3 from the inbound, and that one's good. Houdini. Houdini's got 14 points.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Jay. He has 7. Here's Smooth. Clock at 6. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's the captain. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The captain's got his second basket of the night.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Jay, the pass to the dot. Got a hand on it. Here's Newton. Pass to Big Smooth. Here's Newton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's Simpson. Pass to lights out. Here's Jay. Kept alive. Fires from deep. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, that's a little easier to do out on the perimeter.
Athens shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
One shot.
You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow, that's tipped. One-on-one fast break. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Kevin, back over to you.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. The Prophet with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Newton passes to the Prophet. Pass to Big Smooth. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Big Smooth got 7 points.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And Athens calls time here. Pierce is checked in for Athens.
Number 44, Pierce.
For Athens, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Jay. Pass to Smooth. And he's good on the 3-ball. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Houdini. Here's the captain. Comes up empty down low. For Athens, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Smooth. 11 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Shots good by the Doctor. The Doctor's got 28 points for the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
His effort has opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
Here's the captain. It's blocked. And now in transition is Pierce. Here we go. Here, the hustle stats for Athens.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Bodyguards checked in for Big Cat. The free throw off from Pierce. On a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. The bodyguard, no good, unable to end this run.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Pierce. 6 points for him. Out left to the wing. Athens needs to get a shot off. They get it back. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. 14 points for Smooth.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the middle. Here's the captain. Great pass to set up the lay-in. The captain's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Athens.
Here's the doctor. No good with the triple. Gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Got that one up quick. Houdini's got 16.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Right side, Pierce. Right wing. Oh, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Well, you look at the captain, among the league leaders, fourth in score.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And Athens making a change here. Simpson's checked in. Gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Here's the Prophet. Pass to the captain. It's tipped. Here's Houdini. Here's the bodyguard. Defended by Pierce. Here in quarter number 3. Here's Aguilar. That's tipped. The Prophet passes to Sutton.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's the bodyguard. Still without a basket. Denied! Pierce with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce. The doctor's checked in for Pierce.
Number 7, KJ. Number 7.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game.
And that's his second 3 of the half and his 5th overall. Really lighting it up.
Pass to Smooth. Here's the doctor. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jay. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jay's got it, got 10.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Big Smooth the pass to Sutton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal
Yeah, just
foul.
nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:06 left to play in the third. Here's Jay. 10 points for him. Pass to the doctor. There's the 3. Another 3 for Athens.
Number 7.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's the Prophet. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Here's the doctor. Another 3 for Athens.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Number 7. First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, number 24.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And here is Athens now. Here's Jay. 10 points for him. Pass to the doctor. Misses the three. And so it's Athens sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Now, look at our
today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at Athens. Smooth out there with T. Then there's Jay. Then there's lights out. And it's the doctor in at the three.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Here's Sutton. And it's off from three-point range. Athens shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here's Jay. No good on the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The captain, no good. Just over a minute.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Houdini to the right side. Pass to the bodyguard. Another shot, the captain. It's hauled in by Athens. Simpson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Smooth, that's good.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Here's Big Smooth. Here's the bodyguard. Pass to Big Smooth. And that one's good. Houdini. Houdini's got 24 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here's the doctor. This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 straight finals appearances.
Here's the bodyguard, following the three-point basket by Athens. Lights out, grabs the miss.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively. His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Athens, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. The doctor passes the lights out, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's the bodyguard. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already.
And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Buries the long-range jumper.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Pass to the doctor. They get it back. Lights out. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. For Athens, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Smooth. Pass to the doctor. From the baseline. The rebound by Big Smooth. The tray. A shot by Houdini, no good. Jay, the pass to Aguilar. Here's Jay. It's good from long range.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd 3-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
Here's Houdini. Here's the screen. The bodyguard passes to Big Smooth. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Here's Jay. A 3-ball. Rebound by Houdini. Houdini's got 4 rebounds now tonight. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking going the other way.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Jay on the high post. He drills it. In the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to the Prophet. That's another rebound.
Boy, this guy plays hard, acting like every board is his.
Would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? I mean, this is unbelievable. And again with the rebound.
Another board, and he's set the franchise record for rebound.
Out of bounds. Athens ball.
Big Cat is checked in for the Prophet.
Number 25, Newton.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Athens moving the ball around. Lights out, misses. Around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Athens.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were
execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Doctor.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
To the bodyguard. The three-point shot.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
Here's the Doctor, and he comes up with the deuce. The Doctor's got 44.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Here's Smooth. So it's Athens winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for the thing to break, but and that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Doctor.
Coming up next, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Coming up next on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. He's played well beyond his years, having a positive impact on this season as a rookie. That's why he's 5th on our list.
5th overall in the rankings. There's plenty of time left for him to challenge the leaders on this list.
Yeah, I love watching the progression of these guys and how they develop through their rookie seasons. So interesting.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's the kid in at the point. And it's Houdini in at the point guard. Two teams tonight trying to elevate. To mid-season form, Grant, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. You know, BA, you just got to push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
First team foul.
That one misses. And he sinks the second. Here's the bodyguard. Pass to Big Smooth. Here's the captain. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Rain Man. No good on the 3. Here's the bodyguard. Shot clock at 6. To the wing, right side. Here's Houdini. Kept alive. The captain. The shot from the low post is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Red Hot. Pass to Rain Man. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do.